What's going on, guys? I welcome you to my channel, Media. My name is Rafi Yakub. I'm reaching you live from Lagos, Nigeria. And in this video, guys, I'm going to teach you guys different file formats and how to save them in Adobe Illustrator. Okay, well, before I get to the tutorial started, if you are very new to this channel, please remember to subscribe. Click on the notification bell so whenever I upload content about graphic design, Illustrator, CorelDRAW, and Photoshop, you get notified and you watch the video. And lastly but not the least, if you have any question for me as far as today's tutorial is concerned, you can put your question in the comment section down below. I'll be glad to reply to whatsoever question you might have for me as far as this tutorial is concerned. So let's get started. So like I said earlier, guys, I'm going to teach you different file formats and how you save them in Adobe Illustrator. So the first thing we are going to do is to save in Adobe Illustrator file format. You have to go to File and then click on Save As. All right, so here you need to choose the location of your file. So I'm saving this file to desktop. So you have to choose desktop. And having choose desktop, have to locate folder. Okay, I'm putting the file here. And then here, you make sure that you choose Adobe Illustrator. Okay, and then click on Save. Then here, you need to do your setup. There are some settings you need to do right here at the top here. You can decide to save this file format in a lower fashion than the real fashion you use for the design. Let's, for instance, you can choose from all this lower fashion of Adobe Illustrator. This gives you an opportunity to open the Illustrator file in any other Illustrator software that is lesser than the fashion you use for your design. So you can take note of that and do it when you are trying to do your document. And make sure this is set to be 100%. And once you are done with every setting, then you come down below here and click on OK. Another way by which you can save your Adobe Illustrator file is to go back to File again and Save As. So in this regard, we are going to change from Adobe Illustrator file to PDF file and have to locate the file folders. Here we go. Then choose PDF. Okay, or you choose PDF and then you have to click on Save. Click on Save. All right, guys, so from the very point here, you need to do some settings as well. So here you can change from Illustrator default setting. You can change it to high quality for print, and then make sure all these check, this preview, preserve Illustrator editing check, and optimize faster for web preview also check for some feature stuff. Then here you can decide to choose a lower version of Adobe PDF to open it. You can see the default here is 1.4. You can decide to make it 1.6, 1.5, or make it the lower version, which is 1.3. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, I leave it in 1.4 PDF file format. Once you are done, you come here, click on Save PDF. All right, guys, so still on how you can save your Adobe Illustrator file in different file formats. So let's go back and see the other way by which you can save your Adobe Illustrator file. You have to go back to File again and go to Save As. So this time around, we are going to change the file format to, let's make use of EPS file this time around. So when you select EPS file, you have to come here and click on Save. Now, let me briefly explain what EPS file does for you guys. EPS file is also known as a vector file that you can use to, you can open it in another software like Photoshop, CorelDRAW, and you can as well modify the EPS file to suit whatsoever you want to do. You can change EPS file shape style. You can change color, you can do anything with Eps File. If you open it with Illustrator, or you open it with Corel, or you open it with Photoshop. So this is another way by which you can save your file. Eps File helps you to do a lot of things when you want to modify your graphic file. Now, at this point here, you can choose any version of Adobe Illustrator you would like to open this Eps File. Once you are done with that, then you have to come down below here, click on OK. Alright guys, so let's take a look at another file format by which you can use to save your Adobe Illustrator file. So we have to go back to File again and go back to Save As. At this very point here, we need to change the format. So we have to move from EPS to another file format. So we can use SVG. SVG simply means a scalable vector graphic. So you can use this for web graphic. You can as well open it in Adobe Illustrator. You can open it in CorelDRAW. You can do anything with SVG file, which simply means scalable vector graphics. So once you are done with the file format, click on Save. So you're going to prepare your file, then you save it in your file folder. Alright guys, so you can see here, you can do your settings. You can choose higher version and different stuff like this. At this point here, you can choose anyone you would like to open the SVG file. And these are the export options. Try for the string, export for web optimized SVG and other format. Okay, and you can come here. Make sure this is always in SVG file format. Then when you are done, then you click on OK. All right, so another way by which you can save your Adobe Illustrator file. So let's take a look. So you have to go back to File again. Right. This time around, we are going to save it. We're going to export the file into JPEG or PNG. For you to do that, you can come here, go to Export As. So at this point here, you can decide to choose the file format. So I'm trying to export this file to be a JPEG, and then click on Export. Then here, you need to control the quality of the JPEG file. Okay, here you can change from low quality to maximum, which means 8%. You can make it so higher in resolution. Okay, that's higher resolution. The maximum one is 10. And then the color, if you design with CMYK, you can leave it in CMYK. But in some cases, you may decide to change the JPEG color scheme to RGB. All you have to do is to select RGB. But in my own case, I leave it in CMYK because this file is in CMYK stuff. Then finally, you have to make sure that the resolution is 300 dp. This is very much important as to make your graphic look very sharp when you're trying to open it in JPEG file format. So leave it in the baseline standard. Once you are done, then you come down below here and click on OK. So finally, as far as how to save your file in Adobe Illustrator is concerned, I'm going to show you guys how you can save file for web graphic, such as if you design and you want to upload it on your website or you want to upload it on your social media. This is the best format for you to export your file for a web display. All you have to do is to go back to File again, then look for Export, then go to Save for Web Legacy, click on that. Then it open up this dialog window right here. Okay, and then at this point here, you need to set up the format. You can change from PNG -24 to PNG 8. This allows you to maintain all the quality and control the color from this particular point here. These are all the colors that make up this particular design. Once you are satisfied with the stuff, you can come down here and click on Preview. This gives you 100% of how your design will look like when you eventually upload it on web. So finally, you come here and click on Save. So this gives you an opportunity to export for a web graphic in PNG file format. So you can locate where you want to export your file. So I'm exporting it into the same Illustrator file folder right here. Okay, going to image only, this point. and then click on save. So with that, you are able to save your file format in different, you are able to save your Adobe Illustrator graphic format in different file formats. So let's take a look at all the files. So here we go. So all right, guys, so we are able to save our Adobe Illustrator file into different file formats without any stress. All you have to do is to watch the step-by-step I'm taking in this video and see how you can actually export or save your file format in Adobe Illustrator. I hope you guys find value for this video. If you enjoyed this video, give the video a big thumb up. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, kindly hit on subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that whenever I upload content about graphic design, you get notified and you watch the video. Lastly but not least, if you have any question for me as far as today's tutorial is concerned, kindly put your question in the comment section down below. I'll be glad to reply to whatsoever question you might have for me as far as graphic design is concerned. Thank you guys for watching this video from the beginning to the end, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Peace.